SMX Facts, let's bring in our statistician, Clinton Fowler. Look, we were all mind blown last year with the triple points. We knew it was triple points going into Los Angeles, but I don't think we knew until we found out that Jordan Smith was potentially leaping from 6th to 1st in the points with the triple points. So just explain to us how this could happen.
Yeah, Weege, absolutely incredible last year. The key is the triple points. In a normal race, 25 points will separate 1st to 21st. But in triple points, 25 points covers 1st through 5th. And so there's just a lot more variability. So last year you get Jordan Smith. He comes into it in 6th. He goes out and wins that first moto. Absolutely incredible race for him. He's in the position to win. All he needed to do was finish 3rd or better to take that victory. Unfortunately for him, he fell in the second moto, and that Cinderella type story just ended there. But that variability is what we have, JT, with this triple point structure. Who do you think could pull a Jordan Smith this year?
I would love to see Joe Shimoda get up there because I think it would make for such an incredible story. This is a rider we didn't even know was going to be in the mix. We know he was runner-up last year, so close to winning that Super Motocross World Championship, and to follow that by getting in there somehow, some sort of mathematical anomaly where he's in the fight in Moto2 to win this overall championship, I think that would be an incredible story to watch unfold.
Okay, so let's get even crazier here. You know who's in 6th in points coming into the race? Jordan Smith. Again, now last year it helped that Hunter Lawrence was the point leader coming in and he didn't even race, get hurt in practice. But if you're Julian Beaumer, who's not even won a race this year, has one podium, you're 5th, or you're Smith in 6th, like, is there a pathway?
With Beaumer, it would take 2 people to have specific finishing positions. You'd need Tom Vial to finish 3rd or worse, and Hayden Deegan would have to finish 8th or worse, which is, again, a little bit more in terms of help, but one really bad moto from Deegan, and all of a sudden, that's in play, Weege.
So that's one scenario here, and we've seen wild things happen in any one race, so you never know. Last year, a great example. But if we drill down a little deeper, it appears maybe we're overanalyzing things in this sport because there might just be one thing that really matters here.
We're in Vegas, so those scenarios are the things that you want to bank on. But we're also in Vegas, so the thing you really want to bank on is starts, Weege. And this year, starts have been critical to winning races. We've had 98 gate drops across Supercross, Pro Motocross, in the Super Motocross World Championship finals. In 81% of those, the winner has started in the top 3. And so if you want to pick a winner, you're going to need to get a start. That's what you're going to want to bet on in Vegas, JT. The reality is we've had 8 motos so far in the playoffs. 6 of those have been won by people that are in the top 3. So that to me feels like a pretty important stat, JT.
It is, and I don't think it could be any more important for Chase Sexton because that's been the real question is, can he find a way to get up front on the first lap? And in most scenarios, the answer's been no. So it's very simple for me going into this weekend. He's got to work on his first lap positioning. Now we have a split start, and I'll just say it. If I was him and I saw Hunter and Jet go to one side, I don't care what start side you prefer or any of that, I would go to the other side. I would just go to the other side, get away from them. They have been so proficient getting off the grid and in those first few feet out of the gate that they can chop either side off at will, and that includes Chase Sexton. So I would just go to the other side and take my chances, and that's against whoever, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, Jason Anderson, whatever name is on the other side, I'm fine with, as long as I can stay away from those 2 Honda 450s who have had these starts absolutely dialed in.
Okay, that's it for this show. The only thing left is to watch the race on Saturday. If you're anywhere on the West Coast, heck, anywhere in the world, fly to Vegas. Come check it out in person. Always a fun town to visit, especially when the racing's in town. Or if you can't, again, this is a West Coast night race. So qualifying, race day live, 4:30 Eastern. That show will begin. We'll have the whole crew there. That's available on Peacock or the SMX Video Pass outside the United States. We'll have the pre-race show at 9:30. And we will start racing at 10 o'clock Eastern. And we'll have a post show, by the way, after that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of podium celebrations to discuss there. Also, don't forget the Telemundo Deportes YouTube channel. You can listen to the Spanish broadcast call when you put this kind of stuff on the line. those guys are going to get even more excited than usual, which is hard to believe.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.